such detail. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
We're back with Lisa Guerrero, who is just not only a journalist, but also a successful mosaic artist. She's going to show us how to make these beautiful mosaic votives that are great gifts for family and friends. And Mother's Day coming up. This is perfect for that.
This is actually a great idea for Mother's Day. It takes a weekend, so you're looking at 2 days to make something that looks like you purchased it out of a Parisian flea market, I think.
Yes,
is that the inspiration behind it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what I like to do is make things that look a little bit vintage. So I always incorporate vintage jewelry or buttons or some little special trinket that make it three-dimensional and make it one of a kind.
Where did the passion start for this? So the real interest?
So I went on my honeymoon to Europe, and one of the places we went was Barcelona. And of course, Barcelona is covered with Antonio Gaudi. So there's mosaics everywhere. And every cathedral you go in is completely full of beautiful, it's breathtaking.
It is.
Sure.
And so I got home and every single picture was like, not my husband, not me, mosaics everywhere. So I decided I was going to take a workshop and just learn how to do the basics, which is how to cut glass with a couple of very simple steps and tools. So this is a little nipper. So this is going to cut glass. And by using really simple techniques, you can create something as beautiful as this votive. So what I'm going to teach you first to do is to take a regular piece of glass that are usually 3/4 inch stained glass. So
where do you get these?
You can get these on the internet. You can get them at Michael's, any craft store, Lowe's, anywhere.
But Lisa, may I ask you, if you go to find this in the store, what do you ask for? What is this actually called?
This is a glass cutter. So this is
cutter.
a nipper or a glass cutter.
Okay.
So you ask for a nipper. And so they start like this. You're going to want to make a couple of different basic things. So first thing you're going to do is put it right in the center, hold the edges, and just squeeze, and that makes a strip.
So how do you keep it from glass going everywhere?
Well, what I do is I usually cut inside a baggie like this, a gallon bag.
Sure.
And I also use glasses, reading glasses or goggles.
Oh, for safety.
But for our purposes, so I can show you what we're doing, we'll do it outside. But I wouldn't do it like this at home.
Because this would pop into your eye, the glass, if you're not careful.
It really would. So in order to make petals for our flowers here, I'm going to cut the edges off this strip. And then you can make both petals and the leaves for our flower. So there you've got a little petal. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take what's going to be the center, which is your little piece of jewelry or a button, and you're going to place that about where you want it. And then you're going to build out your flowers around it and a stem. And you're going to glue this on a glass vase that you can pick up at Michael's or Bed Bath & Beyond for a couple of bucks, just a glass vase, a votive. And you're going to take silicone glue.
This would be great, by the way, if it were something really special for Mom. You know, like if it was a special brooch that she no longer wears, of sorts, and put it in.
Raid your mom's jewelry box.
Yeah.
You didn't hear from
Go
me.
for the real expensive stuff.
And so you're just going to put this silicone glue and put the glass on glass, and you're going to decorate it around like that. And then you're going to take one of, say you take green ones because you want a green stem, right?
Right.
And you're going to do your strip, and then you're going to half that. And there you go.
So you make your little stem.
I noticed you didn't really draw an outline or anything. You're just sort of freestyle.
No, this is completely freestyle on this. And this is why it's really easy for a beginner. Just pick a very easy design like a flower. And so once you get all 4 of the sides of this votive glued, you're going to let that dry overnight. And now comes the fun part.
But you don't.
Not this
You don't
yet.
keep that out. I mean, you have to not glue that down.
Yeah,
right?
this is going to come last.
Okay, why is that?
You don't want grout to get in the middle of your jewelry.
So you're going to remove that.
So take that away, and what it's going to end up looking like overnight is this. So this is just the glued pieces of stained glass, and I fill it in with clear glass in the background because we want to put a candle in there at some point, so we want the clear glass around it to shine through. And we leave the circle open for our jewelry, which is going to come last. Did you guys used to like playing in the mud?
Oh, all the time. Who doesn't?
Still do.
Okay, all right, so now we're gonna get messy.
I have 2 boys, I still do.
There you go. So this is the fun part. This is grouting. So the day after you glue, you're gonna grout. You're gonna mix up some easy grout. Again, you can get this at a craft store or a Lowe's. Mix up a little bit of grout that looks like it's peanut butter consistency. And you're going to slap that.
No, I don't want it on my hand, not that.
Once you slap it on one of the sides of the votive, like so, you're just going to fill it in. It looks like icing.
Yeah.
Then you're going to take a little sponge.
There you go.
Thank you, Christina.
You're welcome.
So you just want it damp, not wet, just a little damp.
All right.
And then you're just going to wipe the top of the grout right off. And then you start to see the beautiful design underneath.
So if you take too much off, can you go put back on?
Yeah, you can plop some more on. Hey, there's
okay.
no rules on this. You just kind of
you leave it.
Wipe it on and then wipe it off. And you can see that it starts to fill in all the cracks. And as you go around, it'll take you probably about an hour to put all of the grout on, let it dry for 10 minutes, and wipe it down. And then the last thing you're gonna do is when all of your grout is set and you've got your finished design, you're gonna take whatever the button is or piece of jewelry, and you're gonna glue it again using this glass and metal silicone glue. You're gonna glue that right in the center. And the reason why you wanna leave a little space in between the grout is so the light will shine through that little piece of jewelry.
Oh,
and it's really beautiful when it's lit. And for summertime, you can make 4 or 5 of these, put them out on a picnic table, put some flowers in between, and put some tea lights around it so the tea light
We
catches the light.
actually have a photo of that, of it during a darker.
There you
you go.
Beautiful.
See, isn't that pretty? It's beautiful at night. It's beautiful
What a
for
great
a picnic.
mood.
And you know,
Such a
Lisa, I'd
really
like to
lovely
use them
mood.
as vases too for beautiful flower arrangements. It's really pretty.
You absolutely
very
could.
nice. Okay.
So that's an easy do-it-yourself. I mean, the ones that I've done back here, you know, these take weeks, and these are projects that I've done over, you know, my off time and weekends and holidays. This is a backsplash. She's always cooking up trouble, and she's actually cooking up a little bit of trouble in her little.
Of course. So if you would like more information about Lisa's artwork, you can go to LisaGuerreroDesigns.com, or you could go to our website at hallmarkchannel.com/home and family for complete instructions for Lisa's beautiful mosaics. And thank you again.
Thank you very much.
for being here.